In today's video, we're going to be talking about chromosomes. Chromosomes are pieces of genetic information and they're found inside the nucleus. And chromosomes are made up of DNA and proteins. DNA plus protein equals chromosome. So now let's talk about how the chromosomes got its structure. Now if you look at the beginning, we can see that the DNA is coiled up inside the nucleus. However, when the mitosis process happens, or the cell division process, the chromosomes look something like this. How does it get the structure? Well, there are proteins called histones found inside the nucleus. These histones wrap up they coil up the DNA to create this structure, therefore creating the chromatid structure, which is nothing but chromosomes. Now, if you look over here, let's talk about how a chromosome looks like. So this part over here, which intersects the sister chromatids, is called the centromere. The short length arm is called the P arm, and the long length arm is called the Q arm. These are the mitotic spindles. You might be wondering, what are these for? Well, they're used during the mitosis process. Basically, these spindles connect with the centrioles, and they allow the chromosome to be pulled to the poles. If you're unsure of this, go to our mitosis video. These spindles are very important for the mitosis process. This is a single chromosome, and this is also a single chromosome. But the difference is that this one has a duplicate or a sister chromatid. So this chromosome has the short length arm, the P arm, and the long length arm, the Q arm. Exactly with this too. Q arm, Q arm, P arm, P arm. It's just that this has two because it has a duplicate of itself. Now let's move on to the classification. Let's start down here. So these are the type of chromosomes. People use the position of the centromere to find out what type of chromosome it is. As you can see, there are 4 types. Let's start over here with the metacentric. The metacentric is where the central is placed almost exactly in the center. Here is the submetacentric, where it's placed towards the top of the chromosome. The acrocentric is where it's placed at the very tippy top. And then there's the telocentric. Telocentric is where the centromere makes the chromosome bend into an upside down U shape. Although humans don't have the telocentric chromosomes, they have these 3 though. Now let's move on to the top. Another way you can classify chromosomes is through their functions. We have 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs of chromosomes. Here, the first 22 pairs are under the autosomes, while the last pair is under the sex chromosomes or the allosome. Now, what do these mean? The autosomes carry the genetic information, while the allosomes or sex chromosomes carry whether you're a boy or a girl. Do all chromosomes look the same in a cell? Well, all chromosomes are not exactly like one another. They come in types depending upon their structures and functions. Here's the human karyotype. All of them don't look similar or even the same, right? They're different. Some may hold certain type of blood group, others can hold eye color, height, etc. You can see there are 46 of them, but 23 in pairs. And also, some look larger than others because they contain some more DNA. They're just a duplicate of each other. One is mom's while the other one's dad's. These are how the different chromosomes look. We have the single chromosome. We have the chromosome with its duplicate. And we have the telocentric chromosome. And these over here would be acrocentric and submetacentric, while this would be like a metacentric. So these are the different types of chromosomes. And no, not all chromosomes look the same in every cell. Let's move on to the main function of the chromosome. The main function of chromosomes is to make sure the DNA is correctly copied to the daughter cells during the mitosis process. Move on to some interesting facts. Did you know that the 46 chromosomes in the cell carry around 30,000 genes? Also, did you know that all animals do not have the same amount of chromosomes that humans do? For example, fruit fly has 8 chromosomes while rabbit has 44 chromosomes. Also, did you know that some chromosomes are a bit longer than others because they carry more DNA? In conclusion, chromosomes are made up of protein and DNA, and those are very vital for an organism's survival.